Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MV10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K23 Next Gen. Now the build that I have for you today is the one that I promised you on the last video, which happens to be the best Joel Embiid build in this game. And ladies and gentlemen, just like his former teammate Ben Simmons, this build does come with Hall of Fame Bully. Alongside that comes with a post-game ability to finish at the cup through driving dunks, standing dunks, and driving layups. And then it also has the ability to spread the floor with a 3-ball midi. The only thing it slacks on is playmaking, but you can get silver unpluckable as well as passing out the post. And then defensively, it's an interior lockdown that can rebound and really block shots. Now, before we get into the build, I do gotta say a big old shout out to all of you, because as most of you know, we are currently sitting at over 1,560 subscribers and are on our way to 1,575 subscribers, which is not possible without all of you. So I do gotta say, if you like today's video and you want to see more content like this, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to drop a comment telling me any criticisms or likes you have about the build or how you change it. Also share the video because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. Now, as most of you know, Joel Embiid, aka The Process, is the starting center, right-handed, jersey number 21 for the Philadelphia 76ers. Apparently, he won't be playing in the Brooklyn Nets versus Sixers game, but hey, yeah, it is what it is. Height-wise, he does come in at 7 feet tall and weighs about 280 pounds. Actually, the weight was slightly altered by Samuel, you know what I'm saying? And has a wingspan of 7'5", and body shape-wise decided to go on the solid side because he is kind of muscular, but he ain't muscular enough where you're like, he's hella defined. And as I said a few seconds ago, I do gotta say a big old shout out to Samuel, because low-key, he did help me making this build a lot more than people know, and without him, we wouldn't be here. So let's get straight into it. First things first, getting the physicals out the way. Decided to go with a 60 when it came to the speed, because again, you are a center, so you won't need that much of it. When it came to the acceleration, put this up to a 48, and then of course with the strength, put this up to a 95 in order to get that Hall of Fame bully, as well as giving the build a 70 on the standing dunk, on the vertical, and then 85 when it came to the stamina, because as the center, the only times you'll really see the ball, rebounds and passes into the post or just catch and shoot situations. Now, next thing to get into would be the playmaking, because it happens to be the weakest part of this build. Decided to go with a 65 when it comes to pass accuracy, as well as a 40 when it came to the ball handle. Key thinking behind this was that it allows you to get silver special delivery as well as silver break starter and post playmaker, alongside with bronze needle threader, clamp breaker, floor general, mismatch expert, handles for days, and bailout. Now, as you can see, in order to get silver unpluckable, you would need this at about a 75 ball handle or 75 post control, which is what we will deal with in a few seconds. Now, as you can see, however, this does leave us with 5 playmaking badge points, which is not the greatest, but once we get everything sorted, it will make a lot more sense. So getting into the finishing, because we do want to deal with that whole unpluckable situation, we decided to go with an 88 when it came to the close shot, because it does allow you to get the capabilities of getting gold, fast twitch, as well as masher, fearless finisher, Hall of Fame giant slayer, back down punisher, as well as pro touch, back down punisher coming from the strength. And then when it came to the driving layup, decided to go with an 85 on this, allowing us to get gold acrobat as well as silver slithery finisher. And then on the driving dunk, decided to go with an 80, because again, it is a key part of Joel Embiid's game to finish at the cup, but a lot of his dunks, you know what I'm saying, they're not exactly the type of thing where you'd be like, he has a really high dunk rating. And then on the standing dunk, decided to go with an 85, because as a big, you want the ability of taking it up when you get into the paint. And then when it came to the post control, decided to go with an 80 on this, because as you saw earlier, that does allow us to get silver unpluckable as well as bronze quick first step. Now, in total, we do finish with 25 total finishing badge points, meaning you do have the ability of coring bully and being able to get at least 2 more tier 3 badges from this once you've strapped on the 10 points on tier 2 and tier 1. And then getting into the shooting, first things first, decided to put the mid-range jump shot up to an 82 and put the 3-ball up to a 76. Now, it's not the greatest 3-ball in the world, but as a big with this type of 3-ball, you should be able to spread the floor and knock down a few shots. Plus, if you really want to alter the build, you could lower the close shot and increase the 3-ball up to about a 79 to get that gold corner specialist, in which case you can find yourself in the corner. However, we decided to go to 76 because again, it does allow us to keep this build as much as Joel as it can be. And then when it came to the free throw, decided to go to 71 because again, you are a center. You will really you will get fouled on several occasions, but you won't get fouled in the really important moments unless, Now, as you can see, this does allow you to finish with 20 total shooting badge points, meaning you have the ability of getting 2 of these tier 3 badge points at bronze, or you can get 1 of them at silver and then spread the rest of the 14 between the lower tiers. However, I would mainly concentrate on strapping on badges that allow you to do a lot more catching and shooting and just shooting in standstill positions than I would on something along the lines of Space Creator, because again, as a center, you're not that fast. However, you do have the ability of knocking down standstill jump shots. Now, defensively, this is one of the key strengths of the build, again, where we decided to go to 90 when it came to the interior defense, allowing you to be an interior lockdown with gold post lockdown, as well as Hall of Fame workhorse, brick wall, and box out beast. And then when it came to the perimeter defense, decided to only keep this at a 40, as well as keeping the steal at a 42, because you are a center, so there's really no need to be out here trying to lock up at the perimeter. And then when it came to the block, decided to give this an 87, as well as giving the build a 70 when it came to the offensive rebound, and an 86 when it came to the defensive. As you can see, this does allow us to get a grand total of 22 total defensive badge points, with the good thing here being, with how high the block, interior defense, and vertical are, you will be able to contest quite a lot of the jump shots that come up against you. And then with the 22 total defensive badge points, you can easily just quickly secure chase down artists, post lockdown, and then spread the rest through pogo stick, anchor, as well as coring brick wall. Now in total, that does mean that this Joel Embiid build does come with 42, 67, 72 total badge points, and then once you do play a few My Career games, you do manage to get this build up to 76 total badge points, which in my personal opinion is kind of nice. Now for primary takeover, the very first thing I decided to go with any Joel Embiid build is advanced post moves. As much as people see this man play out of the post, his ability to hit people with a shimmy, a little up and under is quite impeccable, which is why I got to give him advanced post moves for the very first take. And then on the very next take, I'd probably go with something along the lines of, I'd go see the future. My reason for this being, you will be chasing a lot of rebounds, so see the future, as it says, shows you when missed shots will land ahead of time, giving you an upper hand in chasing down boards, which in this 2K, we've seen quite a few people miss boards, so if you know exactly where it's going, you have a better chance of securing it. Now, the players that this says we have managed to get in the shades of happen to be Jack Sigma, Yusuf Nurkic, and of course Joel Embiid. Fun fact, they were both drafted in the same draft, which is kind of shocking to me. Now, it says what we've happened to make here happens to be a two-way inside the arc scorer, but from what you've seen with the 76 3 ball, this thing is not an inside the arc scorer. It has the capability to spread it out. So it is a spectacular center build. Would I run it? Yeah. So do me a favor, let me know down below in the comments, is this a center build you could see yourself running with everything that it comes with, especially the Hall of Fame bully in the post game and the ability to shoot jump shots, meaning that offensively you can play through a variety of ways. And then defensively, of course, with the high interior defense as well as the high block and the high vertical, it does mean you can protect the rim as much as you want to. So again, let me know whether you use this build down below in the comments. If you have any critiques of the build, don't forget to also let me know about those. And if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. And hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, because it really does help with it. But yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.